you want to possess the promise, you must progress through the process. You can't go around it, you can't go over it, you can't go under it. It won't just disappear. There is no other way. You cannot get to it if you do not go through it. Somebody today, you're going through some secret ceremonies of your own. Some secret battles that don't nobody know about. Some secret storms that don't nobody know about. Some secret ceremonies that God is putting you through in order to develop something inside of you. You are in this place where you don't know what to do. But God says, be encouraged, because He wants to take your secret ceremonies into a shifting celebration. Because initiation calls for your participation. You already have what you need to get to what you want. You just gotta go through it. You have to understand that it will take time. Everything takes time, y'all. Everything takes time. You allow God to take His time, He's gonna make it beautiful in your life. If you allow God to take His time, He's gonna make all things well. If you just understand that this is on God's time, you won't need a sign, because time is defined by the divine. And when you understand the time, you will find that God ain't taking too long. He's making you strong. And sometimes, most times, all the time, His time is not based on your clock. Don't worry about the pace. Just stay in the race. The race is not given to the swift and the strong, but to the one that endures until the end. God says, I want to prepare you. I want to make sure that you're ready. There's power in preparation. And you're going to look back and say, He is an on-time God. Yes, He may not come when you want Him, but He will be there right on time. Knowledge is going to take some time. The Bible tells us that there will be transitions. You cannot let your yes make you stressed, because sometimes no helps you go. If you read the whole story of Joseph, y'all, you understand that there will be transition. He started with a problem with his brothers. He ended up in a pit. He ended up being sold to Potiphar. He ended up in a prison because Potiphar's wife lied on him. He went from the prison to the palace. He went from the palace as the prince before he could see the promise. Somebody today, you questioning if God is going to come through on His promise that He made you. You questioning if your dream is going to become a reality. You questioning if your idea is going to become your identity. And God says, if you just trust Me in the transitions, I promise you everything will be all right. You looking at the problem, God sees promise. You looking at the pit, God sees potential. You looking at Potiphar's house, God sees purpose. You looking at the prison, God sees progress. There will be transitions. Sometimes you just feel like your life is in a maze. But in those transitional moments, you gotta look at it and say, amazing grace. Every test I see, I'm gonna say amazing grace. Every trouble that I face, I'm gonna say amazing grace. Every traffic that I run into, I'm gonna say amazing grace. Traveling through traffic it's a transition. It's not a transgression. And sometimes God will make you wait to make sure that you're going to trust Him once you get what you get. As you trust Him, He will begin to trust you. Because the promise, watch this, y'all, the promise isn't rejected unless the dots aren't connected. Some of y'all, the problem is y'all ain't connecting the dots. You're looking at the paper and you see the dots on the paper and the picture don't look like the finished product. But God says, put your pen to paper and connect the dots. If you just look back over your life and see the dots, see the things that He's brought you through, see the times where you should have lost your way, see the things that you had to overcome, see the people that you had to get through. If you just look back at the dots, connect them, you will find a trace of how good God is. Your testimony can be, He ain't gonna leave me. I don't care who left me, He ain't gonna leave me. I don't care what it looks like, He ain't gonna leave me. I don't care who walks out, He ain't gonna leave me. If you want to possess the promise of your goals and of your dreams and of your ideas, you must progress through the process.